right, come on in here.
Okay.
We're gonna make sure that we wash our hands first. Always start with clean fingers. Go ahead and switch with you.
Any special soaps or anything, or not for you?
So the soap we have there is going to be a real mild soap. No fragrance, nothing with a lotion in it that would leave any residue on your hands, because that's stuff that can get into your eyes and in your contacts, or cause some type of infection. So the rest of the workstation has also been scrubbed down. Make sure it's clean when you start.
Okay.
So everything in your sink, so there's nothing that can get on your fingers or on the contacts.
Okay.
So, got the contacts here. Another thing is, while you're at home, probably using hairspray, makeup, those type of things, if those get on the contacts, they can sometimes cause issues with them, whether it's causing an infection or just an irritation.
Okay.
So whenever you're using those products, make sure the contacts are in first, and then kind of put the hairspray and the makeup and everything, because then it stops it from getting on your fingers and transferring to the contacts.
Okay.
All right. So the contacts are pretty small.
Okay.
So I've got one in here.
Okay.
If you were to drop it on the counter, it's going to be hard, especially if it's the concave side down, the curved side down.
Okay.
Just use like one of the re-wetting drops, which we'll have over here. We'll go over everything before you go. On your finger and kind of pick it up. It'll come right up.
Okay.
It just sticks to wetness, so that's actually
awesome. Okay.
the point of it. When we're finished and everything, and you get these home, so today you're going to want to wear them for no more than 4 hours.
Okay.
Tomorrow you're going to build another 2 hours.
Okay.
So 6. The third day 8. Then to 10.
Okay.
And then on the last day, the 5th day, you'll be up to 12.
Okay.
You probably don't want to wear them more than 12 hours. It's just not advisable by the doctors. Just too long on your eyes to be starved of that oxygen.
Okay.
All right. Which hand is your dominant hand?
All right.
Right?
Right.
Okay. So when you're putting in contacts, always start with your dominant hand.
Okay.
It's just easy to remember.
Okay.
So you start with that one on there, always with your dominant hand in that eye.
Okay.
And when you take it out, always start just with the right. Just
Okay.
an easy reminder, you'll remember that.
Okay.
And not get them switched.
Awesome.
All right. So when you first put them in, they're probably going to feel weird. It's going to probably feel like there's an eyelash or something in your eye. It won't hurt, but it'll probably be not very comfortable at first. That will subside as you get used to wearing them. You'll probably tear a lot, so definitely keep tissues handy. We've got some right over to the left here as you put them in.
Okay.
If you need those, just dab at that until you get it settles.
Okay.
The contact also might move around a little bit because of those tears, and that'll stop over time though, once your eyes are not tearing so much because they're used to it. All right, so we're going to start by putting them in. We'll bring the mirror over here. When you are working, you'll look straight into the mirror.
Okay.
And just set yourself so you can see your eyes, see what's in there, everything like that. So what we will do is we'll take the contact out, and we'll get you a new case and new solution and everything that has you ready to go.
Okay.
So I've got the contact on the tip of the finger.
Okay.
So that's going to be the easiest. You kind of want it right up on the tip of the finger.
Okay.
And then what we'll do before you put it in is we'll add a drop just of the solution right into the contact.
Okay.
So that it helps when it puts it in, it has a little cushion under your eye. So what I'll do is I will pass it over to you.
Okay.
It's on your dominant hand right on the finger. I'll get you some of our conditioning solution. And I'll have you just put a drop right into the center of the contact.
Oh, it's a lot.
Alright, and so that's going to help it just make it more comfortable.
Oh, okay.
When you put it in.
Okay.
Alright, so then when you're putting it in, you're putting it right into the center of your eye. That's right in the cornea.
Okay.
It's going to cover kind of the pupil, the black spot, and just sit right there, and that's where it's going to. So that's where you're going to aim when you're looking in the mirror.
Okay. Do I hold any of the lids back? What do I do?
Yes. So with your other eye, you're going to come over, and you're going to actually pull up on the lid.
Okay.
Then with your dominant hand, you're going to take your middle finger and pull it down. So eyes nice and wide.
Okay.
And then with that index finger, go ahead and just slide it right in.
Slide it off there. I can have a giant drop on there.
That's all right. We can always dry it off with a microfiber cloth if we have too much.
Okay. It's going to slide off my finger. Maybe we can
Here,
dab
let's
it.
get just a little bit of that liquid. It's going to stick to the wetness.
There we
There we go. Perfect. So go ahead ahead and let go of the bottom lid first, and then the top. You can close your eyes if you need to for a couple seconds until it feels comfortable. How's that feeling?
Feels good.
A little bit weird, a little bit.
Can feel the edges.
Definitely. But no pain. It's just kind of an odd feeling at first.
Yeah.
Does everything kind of look different now?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of
Clear,
a
but
crazy
it's a
feeling.
little different. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
So if you look in the mirror, you can actually you can see it on there. So that is a tinted lens, so it's a little bit harder to see, but that'll help you in the case when you're going to find it. It won't get lost.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
So sometimes when you put it in, that lens can actually slide off into the white part of the eye.
Okay.
It's called decentering.
Okay.
So what that means is we actually have to get it back on to the eye. It's not something you have to take it out.
Okay.
There's actually a technique you can use to get that back on.
Okay.
So what you do is you'll open up wide and look into the mirror, and you'll
Okay.
find it. So it might be off to this side
Okay.
or off to this side, whichever side it's on. You're going to want to kind of glance the other way.
Okay.
Close your eye and use your 2 fingers. It'll make like a V.
Okay.
What you do is you kind of massage your eye in the direction of the cornea, so where you want it to go.
But
You
looking
but
by my nose.
looking in the opposite direction.
Okay. So it kind of scoots it that way.
Yep, and then you can, so you do a couple of those and kind of urge it, and then you can open your eye again, look, see where it's at, try it again if you need to until it gets over into the center.
Okay.
If for any reason it suctions right onto the white part, just kind of wait about 5 to 10 minutes. What your tears will do is they'll kind of form underneath it and kind of loosen the suction.
Okay.
You can also use the rewetting drops or the conditioning solution.
Okay.
And just drop some in there. And then you'll either be able to remove it in the same way with the decentering tool, otherwise you'll have a plunger. And with this, you can use this, you lower the lid, and you go right into the contact, it squeezes it and just pulls it out.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So that's if it is not where you want it to go.
Okay.
Beyond that, so that would be, looks like we got everything
Covered for the, yeah.
here.
Okay.
So now we're going to work on taking it out.
Okay.
So when you take it out, there's a couple of different ways you can do it. Most people who can hold their eyes open really wide only need the first way.
Okay.
So the first way, you're going to look into the mirror and find it.
Okay.
Just make sure you know where it's sitting.
Right in the center.
It's right in there? Okay.
Yeah.
So then you might need to keep your mouth open when you do it because it'll make your eyes wider.
Kind
Kinda
of
silly.
doing my makeup.
Exactly.
Always eyeliner.
You're
Okay.
doing your back exactly.
Okay.
It keeps your eyes just wider. You
Okay.
don't blink as easily.
Okay. All right.
So you are going to use either your index or your middle finger.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. On the outer corner of the eye.
Okay.
So what you do is you kind of actually get it right in that crease there. You can touch the white part. It's not going to hurt you.
Okay.
And then what you're going to do is you're going to kind of pull in a real fast motion outwards,
Okay.
laterally outwards. And what it'll do is it'll kind of force your lids over the edge of the contact or under the edge of the contact and kind of flip it out.
Oh, okay. So do I
what
need
we'll
to-
do is we'll get a paper towel here for you so that if it does pop out, it'll just pop right out onto the paper.
Okay. All right.
And
So
if
just
you're
get
having,
close.
if you're having any difficulty, you can blink too right as you're pulling it, and that might help force it out.
Okay. And do I have to look toward my nose or straight ahead still? Just straight
Yeah.
ahead?
Yep.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Oh.
Perfect. It's still on your lash, so you can just reach in there,
Wow,
pull
that
it
just
out.
pops right out now.
Yeah, that was
That's
perfect.
Do I just
Perfect,
put
so
it back
then-
in the solution, or what do we do?
So now we're gonna talk about cleaning it.
Oh, okay.
So
All
what I'll
right.
do is I will take the contacts so I
Okay.
can just kind of show you.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll give you a kit. This is actually the same stuff.
Okay.
This is just a conditioning, cleaning, rewetting solution.
Okay.
It's kind of a dual purpose. It can do everything there for
Okay.
you with those. So we just have the bigger bottle we'll use here. I'll send you home with a full sample and
Okay.
everything of everything. What you do, so then with cleaning, it gets rid of all of the surface dirt.
Okay.
So if you got some mascara that got in your eye eventually, all that kind of stuff, and just other things like mucus and junk that's in your eye when you're doing things.
So that's the conditioning solution. So
Conditioning, which is also a cleaning and a rewetting drop.
Okay.
So that's what we're using before you're putting it in, and
Got it. Okay.
to give you a little. So you'll take a couple of drops, kind of just right on there, and then kind of between your index and your thumb, you're just gonna kind of roll it around for about 30 seconds.
Okay. All right.
So I'll go ahead and I'll pass it off so you can try that. There's the solution.
That just gets the extra. Anything?
It just kind of moves the dirt off and around
Okay.
it.
Do you ever have problems with more than that on it, to where you have to use something different?
Yep.
Okay. Good.
we'll get into that. You'll kind of have a routine. This is just at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, you're supposed to do this every time. Okay.
Yep.
All
And
right.
so before you put it in the case.
Okay.
So because you want the case to be kind of a clean place for it, where it just overnight keeps it hydrated, and it will remove a little more dirt.
Okay.
So what we do is we're actually going to come over to the sink.
Okay.
You're going to use the paper towel in the sink because you never want to drop that down the sink.
Oh,
That's a
right,
hard
yeah.
thing. That's an expensive thing. So
lot of money
just a
down the
little bit of tap water to rinse off that solution. Perfect. Awesome. And then we'll come right back over here. Okay. So I'm going to empty the old solution out. You
Okay.
never want to use the same solution in your case.
Okay.
So whenever you take it out in the morning, you can empty it then. And then before you put it in at night, you want to put top off, completely fresh solution.
Okay.
Just because otherwise it's just sitting in its same old filth,
Yeah.
which over time can grow and get in. It just gets nasty.
No fun.
So we definitely
Okay.
don't want to do that.
Okay.
So then we will go ahead and just fill this guy back up. So then when you're putting it in, so it's going to want to stick to your finger.
Okay.
The other thing we want is we want it to have the concave side up, so the like bowl side up.
All right.
So when you have it on your finger, you can actually flip it over to where you can either drop it in if it'll
did.
drop.
It dropped.
Perfect.
Lucky on that one. It was sticking earlier. I couldn't get off my finger when I was doing it here. So okay.
So if it doesn't just drop in, you'll probably have it like stuck to your finger.
Okay.
The concave side to your palm,
Okay.
or I'm sorry, into your finger pad.
Okay.
You can just flip it over and you can kind of just like edge it right in
Across
there.
there.
Kind of
Okay.
use the corner.
Can
It should
I
be
push it
floating.
in. Or no, it plays. Oh, it stays
It's
on
got
there.
to float right on the top.
Okay.
And that means you have enough solution and it'll
Okay.
be in there. And then just screw the cap back on.
Okay.
What you'll do, so these cases, make sure they're nice and tight.
Okay.
If there's any cracks in them, just get a new case. Because otherwise that can either leak the solution or let other things in, air, bacteria, junk. The case you'll want to clean once a week.
Okay.
Just use hot soapy water, the same like mild soap, and then just let it air dry.
Okay.
That'll just keep it nice and clean. And then every 3 months, get a new case.
Okay.
So we have them here. You can definitely stop in and get one anytime you need to.
Okay.
So that, I will give you this one.
Okay.
It's in the right side of there because
All right.
you only wear the contact
Perfect.
in that one eye.
Okay.
All right, so then we've got a couple others. So this is the one that we use. It's got the re-wetting solution in it.
Okay.
I'm going to give you another one that maybe not a lot of places necessarily use this kit.
Okay.
This actually comes with a hydrogen peroxide based cleaner.
Okay.
It's got to sit for a certain amount of time before it neutralizes, because obviously I'm sure you know if you put hydrogen peroxide in your eyes, it's not. You can imagine it's not going to feel
You just
good.
don't.
So it has a special case with a basket. There are really clear directions inside the box, and like once a week you might want to do this. What it does is it disinfects the contacts.
Okay.
So any like microorganisms or like really gross things, it will kill that. As opposed to this is just kind of cleans everything off.
Okay.
During the week.
Okay.
So this one
It's kind
is
of a deep
that
clean
one.
then. Okay.
Basically like
Awesome.
a deep clean.
Okay.
The Boston Starter Kit also comes with their own deep clean solution. It's this little one here, and it's basically the same thing. It's a one time a week, a little bit more of an abrasive cleaner that kind of scrubs this stuff off.
And you use it on your fingers, just like okay.
You can do that. We like the clear care.
Okay.
It's just sometimes it's easier. It's not so much you with the contact in your hand.
Okay.
You do have to rub a little bit before you put it in here.
Okay.
And you might notice a little bit of discoloration on the fingers because you're sticking hydrogen peroxide on it, but it's not going to hurt.
Okay. Okay.
So those are all in here for you.
Great. Okay.
If there's ever a time where you're not going to wear the contacts for more than a week,
Okay.
you should probably store them dry instead.
Oh.
So use a completely clean case that has never had any liquid in it, or a dried out one.
Okay.
And just store them dry, and then you'll want them to re-soak for 2 hours before you wear them the next time.
Okay.
It just keeps them from getting overly hydrated. And
Okay. If you're not using them, then
Yeah.
Okay.
do you have any questions that I can answer for you? Anything you're uncomfortable with? Don't understand?
No, that's pretty thorough. I got it. I just want to make sure that if I have any issues, can we get the plungers someplace? Can you supply them here? We can? Okay,
Definitely.
cool.
We
All right.
can get one of those on order. I'm sure we've got some extra
Awesome.
in our cabinet. We'll
Okay.
get you one.
I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, if you need any help, we're here all the time.
Okay.
So we're here Monday through Friday from
Okay.
8 to 5.
All right.
Mondays and Thursdays till 7. So
That's great.
don't hesitate to even just call with questions, stop in. Our doctors and us are more than willing just to help you out with everything.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well, let's see how it goes then. I'm
great.
excited.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you so
All right.
much.
We'll get you a bag and we'll get you going.
Good. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.